I know this is difficult for you, Stephen. But the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon
Then
now.
you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Hunter, where are you? Have you heard everything that's happening?
I had one job. Protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
I'm ready when you are. Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here.
They actually said end of the world on the news. Any news from the West Coast?
Nope. Plenty of hellish threats across the 5 boroughs right now to keep busy.
Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long.
She and Strange will be here when they're ready. I'm getting impatient too.
Have they seen what's going on out there right now? Maybe that would put a little pep in their step.
I marvel at how accomplished you are at such a young age.
Aw, you didn't have to say that.
We can't wait for Strange. We need to start now.
We should already be out there, fighting.
Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
The Sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Cthon own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Guy's
Sort of a jerk.
Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the Parchment of Power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
The Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
Dr. Strange will shake this off. I'm sure he's seen this.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum. This is not going the way I wanted it to.
I have never.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He didn't have it. How about you?
We're being paid to find the Page Creed. Have fun on your own time.
Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. Get inside. You can go straight to hell. Oh, if you can. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the Page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
Legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. Big problem of her own to deal with now. All that will and those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it. You sure about that?
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
You ain't good enough for me. That luck for you,
I am impressed.
something real special. To that.
Whatever works.
On the ugly.
That was something.
That's the spirit. Got some backup coming.
I'm shaking in my boots.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first block, monster. Nothing to worry. No complaints here.
Let me.
Good stuff.
You asked for it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Here you go.
By my side.
make you regret that. Your sorrow will be immeasurable. You will pay the greatest price.
This usually works.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favorite ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Runt!
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mom. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again. About time.
Good one. I can't even focus right now.
You're ready.
That'll be healed before you can try again. Pain is temporary.
You had your chance to escape.
You aren't good enough for me. Done waiting.
Not slow me down.
Looks like we're not done yet.
You looking at me? You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game.
How invigorating. Lilith herself could not best me. Your fate is sealed.
Kiss it goodbye. I'm gonna rip you a new one.
Mother won't let me fade away.
Oh good, more goons.
You have not lost focus yet.
You should have seen their faces. Family night. Right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you could shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
Where's the lady?
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magik is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other, now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is Grade A bull. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad?
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
I am sure Caretaker's intentions came from a good place.
Good intentions mean nothing when the outcome causes harm.
She probably does not see it that way.
I don't care how she sees it. Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
And do you have a better idea to whom we should entrust something of such value?
I'd give it to Nico to hold, and if she didn't want to carry the weight of it, I would.
And you would be willing to risk your soul holding it? It is said to have demonic effects on its keeper.
Demonic effects? I'm already as demonic as this realm will tolerate. I don't cower from the darkness. I am made from its fabric. I could handle it. But alas, they did not give the parchment to me to hold. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. I really wanted to slice up a nest mother.
Seen a lot of carnivals go supernatural in my day, but today took the cake.
I'm itching to work with that Wolverine guy.
Good girl, Charlie.
Wolverine's how old? Sure, let's throw another ancient dude at the problem. I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
What do you get when Captain Marvel goes stir-crazy?
You tell me.
Someone who is not enjoying herself?
No, I'm having a great time. I thought you were setting up a cheesy joke.
Oh, no, I was really curious. When you have cabin fever, what does it look like?
How about me 20 minutes ago?
Nice.
What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
Yes, there are bad memories. But the good ones outweigh them all.
You're lucky you have that.
I'm making some new ones right now.
No one likes a suck-up hunter. But so am I. This was a blast, Hunter.
Oh, they're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the Parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you are able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
I feel compelled to warn you that we, the living, are not alone here at the Abbey.
Wait, you telling me this place has got ghosts?
If that makes you uncomfortable.
Not at all. This ain't my first visit to Caretaker and Agatha's House of Oddities. We go way back. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here, except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magik, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. She grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
Did I hear you correctly? You know Caretaker?
She's an interesting lady. First met her when I was a lot less grizzled.
I would like to hear this story.
It's not exactly a funny story, and I don't want to embarrass the old lady. Maybe I'll tell you some other time.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
Film, music, literature. Your pursuit of culture and knowledge is commendable. Not even Caretaker has made as good a use out of this library as you have.
Well, she doesn't exactly have a healthy relationship with knowledge, as she thinks it's the source of all evil.
Like the serpent in the garden.
Right. If only she knew books don't bite. Well, not all of them. I have it on pretty good authority. The Sumerian Book of the Dead will take a chunk out of you if you try to earmark one of its pages.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magik help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magik plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
It is unlikely that the historical account of the incantation is accurate.
Well, I've got to try something. It's not like anyone else has any other bright ideas. Well, I'm gonna find Magik, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural. That was expertly done, Hunter. I expected no less from someone as skilled as you.
These bones have not been disturbed in a very long time. Ah, I see.
Glad to see Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one up.
The gods are fickle.
Study Shaw's maps and bring back a sample of soil from each witch warren. That soil may be potent enough to commune with the Salem witches.
seize our power. That did not work. Autumn reveals all. The son of Gaia approves. Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This is one of the witch warrens. What terrible fate did this witch suffer? Which sign? This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training. This place resembles one of Shaw's drawings.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together. Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you can thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest. A working man, you could say. Authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo. Careful now. I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again.
Curious. Autumn, show me the... What is this? You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
If it makes you feel any better, I never had a lot of friends either. Did not have time with all the demon slaying.
Huh. Sounds like you were like the high school vampire slayer in Blade's favorite television show, and Caretaker was that librarian guy. Gifted with greatness, but cursed with solitude.
No, that character had a group of close friends who helped and supported her.
See? Even the Slayer had more of a social life than the two of us. I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
Does it not bother you that my mother is the reason why the world needs saving?
We all got our flaws, and my parents weren't too great either. Being a girl in the Danvers family, well, it was challenging. And you know what they say, the child of my enemy is my friend.
I am not sure I've ever heard that.
Something like that. All I know is that even if your mom's a bit of a bummer, you're pretty stand-up, and that's good enough for me. Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol. I did not think church was your style, Daywalker.
Actually, it's Eric. Eric Brooks from Harlem.
I do not have any other name. It is just Hunter.
Really? I thought you'd have some old formal-sounding name like Benedict or Archibald.
Afraid not. I was born a weapon and raised as one. I'm guessing that is why Caretaker chose to just call me Hunter. She did not want to give me the impression I was allowed to be human.
Well, Sarah isn't exactly known for her warm parenting style. Can't say my mentor was much better. He was hard on me too. Wanted to make sure I survived.
You had a mentor?
I wasn't born this cool. Someone had to teach me. His name was Jamal Afari, a vampire hunter. He gave me the name Blade. He used to take me to church on Sundays when I was a kid. Taught me right from wrong.
Well, if it means anything to you, he did a fine job teaching you morality and ethics.
Sometimes I think the difference between taking the high road and slumming it in the gutter is having someone who believes in you enough to lift you up. He could have killed me, you know. And he would have been within his rights to put me down too, but he didn't. Jamal was the first person to look past the fangs and see my humanity. Trained me to control my darkness so I could become the vampire hunter I am today. I guess what I'm saying is, you deserve that same benefit of doubt. You may be a demon child, but I see the human in you winning.
Is there a limit to your benefit of the doubt? What if I do something completely offensive, like try that pineapple on a pizza Nico has been talking about?
Watch it. Just thinking about it costs you points.
Then I will not mention strawberry hummus.
More points.
Tofu fish and vegan chips?
Not important. That train of thought of yours, it's pure evil.
See, I clearly need someone to keep me from going full evil.
If you're on the side of pineapple pizza, I don't know if I can help you.
What happened to this Jamal Afari? Do you still keep in touch?
No, I killed him.
Why? What happened?
He asked too many questions. Just kidding. You keep showing me I can trust you, and maybe I'll tell you the whole story someday. But for now, I just want to let you know you're not all bad, Hunter. Just half bad, and that's good enough for me.
Hey Hunter, on a scale of Ragnarok to Armageddon, where do you rate the current events? My personal scale is skewed. You know, the whole Queen of War.
Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Freaking hopeless.
Who are you talking to, Robbie? Sparky?
Oh, hey there, Hunter. Didn't see you standing there. I was just talking to myself, trying to hype myself up, you know?
Hype yourself up for what?
If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
You do not want to follow in Blaze's footsteps. He does not seem like a role model for anyone.
Really? He's always seemed like the best to me.
I think the wisest thing to do would be to chart our own path.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I did everything you are doing right now, including questioning myself.
It looks like it worked out for you.
And it will work out for you as well. Some things take time, patience.
The world is about to end. I don't think time is on my side.
The world is always about to end, Robbie.
True that, true that. No excuses, right?
That is right.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Another Magic Ministry box. And sometimes, I even impress myself. Reading's good. let me do my job. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you. I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of...
How can we help you, Hunter?
All right, now we're talking. Ooh, I can picture Hydra turning tail already. All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into...
Until next time.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean, Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
Self-pity? That is not you.
No self-pity. It's fact. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... No, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
About Agatha.
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep us from butting heads as much as we do.
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. I've been less than my best without her at my side. Especially to you. But this is the wrong time to talk about the past. About Agatha.
All right. What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Things are looking up around here. Ugh, where the hell did you go, Blaze?
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
You got this, Carol.
Doesn't really feel like that right now.
You possess superhuman endurance. You are the only one here who has the stamina to stay up for days and nights looking for him. Lilith does not stand a chance of finding the Parchment of Power before us. Not with you on Blaze's trail.
This is true. Anyone else would have tapped out hours ago looking for him.
But not you. You never give up. You never surrender.
Yeah. Enough with the superhero pep talk. I know how awesome I am. I don't need to be reminded.
I will keep reminding you anyways.
Reason why we're friends. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. Not from me.
You're looking well, Chief.
I'm so proud of her. And you, of course. Don't pout.
That looks good. Interesting.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Time's wasting, Hunter. I think we've got something for everyone.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Now we can really get down to work.
My powers don't feel like they're enough. Good thing I've got brains.
Come on, Blaze. Show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
Less in the tech, more in you.
Hydra is already experimenting with more of those charges Faustus created. You need to put a stop to their little test. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough war bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Nothing new.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Let's do it. Oh, that? It was nothing. This shouldn't take long. They won't know what hit them. This should be good. Don't mind if I do. Been saving this for a special occasion.
Very fancy toys, Mr. Scarlet.
That'll getting it done any way we know how. Ought to improve the odds.
Under attack. They send more to the slaughter.
I'm not going anywhere.
Is everyone ready for a good fight?
Should do the trick. Whatever gets the job done.
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you. Whatever works for you.
About time.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Done waiting.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Even gods would not stand before us as
Join us.
You looking at me?
Now it's...
Sure, why not?
See your intentions.
Crude, but effective.
This will help you.
Here we go.
Nice move, bub.
Sure, why not?
Taking practice.
You may regret that.
I'm gonna give you a new one. Right here.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
How long have you been waiting to do that? I wasn't even trying that hard.
Very effective.
Want some?
I am not in good condition.
Now for something real special. Give me a hand.
We are good together. I'll step on you if I have to.
Crude, but effective.
Let's do it.
Give me time.
This shouldn't take long. They don't all have to be pretty. I know that wasn't your signature move.
Bad luck for you.
Love the effort.
Not looking good for you.
Love the effort.
Hope you're ready.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
I dislike this.
Why? We don't know.
Big news, whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah long enough. After tonight, everything changes.
You know how long this will take?
I do not. Why?
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I thought there'd be snacks.
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck.
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand. Did she say what it's about?
She didn't call this meeting lightly. Whatever this is, it's important.
How do you know?
Because I've called meetings like this before.
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What, no predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can no longer peer along the shaft of time's arrow, nor alter its arc.
But if you could...
What would you suggest I do? Waste my considerable talents on a glorified pep talk? I should think not.
So you do know what she will say?
I have my suspicions. An auspicious night.
What a waste of my evening.
You know what this is about?
No, but it will be a waste, I am certain.
Any idea what this is about?
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling.
Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Huh. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up.
Good girl, Charlie.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you're hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
What did you always tell me? Hesitation is a gift delivered to your enemy.
It is absolute cruelty to use my own words against me, especially when you're right. Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Chthon. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
If anyone should be held responsible, it is me.
Agree to disagree, boss.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Tony's right.
And that's my new ringtone.
Don't ruin the moment.
It is true. I have not done enough for any team. If I am the one who brings people together to defeat Lilith, I have already failed.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Chthon. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
This is all so new to me. I will rely on every one of you. Help me do the best I can. I will make mistakes. We all will. But the team is here to hold us steady, no matter if we stumble.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
Tony, do you believe the world is truly in danger?
Of course.
And do you believe I can lead the team against this threat?
Well, yeah.
then you and the rest of the Avengers need to trust me to do what is best for all of us.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
There is no future where the Midnight Suns miss the fight.
That's all we needed to hear.
You need to hear more than that. So does everyone here. Nico, Blade, Ileana, and Robbie may have been here first. But now? We are all the Midnight Suns. When every one of us believes that, we will be ready to face my mother.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity, and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, you drain faster than bathwater.
Every meeting should be like this one.
Unpleasant?
Contentious?
Yeah, I guess I can follow you. For now.
What are you saying exactly?
Kid, don't lose my respect. It's the part of me that won't grow back. There's this...
I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Still, I'm glad you said it.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. Not just Peter tagging along. I get it, we're in this together. But it's good to know that's how you see it.
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. And I called it, way before Steve did.
Did you plan this with Caretaker?
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but I hope it isn't weird when we hang out.
Why would it be weird?
Huh. Good point. All right. Let's not make it weird.
I had not predicted this.
Really?
No. Sarah spoke with me earlier. We have a long history of mutual advisement.
What advice did you provide?
About time. Which was a mistake. She thought I'd presented her with a temporal riddle, as I do on occasion.
Don't know about you guys?
I could have brought popcorn.
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourines. You were more entertaining than anything I could have done tonight. Next time, I'll bring popcorn.
Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me.
You certainly know how to speak your mind.
You agreed with me.
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out, and now you're ready to walk straight into hell. Figure I'll be there when you do.
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target, so I'll slip past while they tear you limb from limb. Don't worry, we'll build you a bigger mausoleum.
Always the strategist.
Still working out the kinks, but we'll get there.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect for this.
You did not see me as a leader?
It never crossed my mind. Most leaders I've encountered in life have a sort of professional ambition, for better or worse. Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America. The name alone carries rank and authority.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call yourself that. And I'm not explaining why.
I didn't come here planning to put you on the spot, but that's how it turned out.
You really think I can do this?
I know you can do this, and you have a great team ready for you to lead them. So let's get started.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your call.
What's up, Big H?
What's up, Ancient One?
I'll support you, Hunter, as I'm able.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. It's been too long for this.
What, half a century?
If you're round down. And I should have been there for you.
I needed that.
Well, you're here now.
Agatha would have loved what you did.
Can you picture her if I hadn't?
That look of hers. It could kill a whole city.
I spent a millennia facing the greatest horrors known to the world. It was disappointing her.
If you did. This is why I prefer to operate solo.
I blame myself.
Study Shaw's maps and bring back a sample of soil from each witch warren. That soil may be potent enough to commune with the Salem witches.
I know this team can come together. We have to.
I sincerely hope I won't need to repeat myself after tonight.
There's a good girl. It is my Charlie girl. Hello, my sweet girl.
I still say we should have built a firing range first. No pain, no gain.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
Think, Doctor, practice makes perfect.
This'll make a difference.
New and improved.
Don't worry about me. I'll meditate until you're ready. We need any advantage we can get.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome. Let us twist and turn reality.
Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
Just give me a target.
You ever wonder if those birds out there are stuck here, trapped in the Abbey's bubble? It's creepy if you think about it.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down. The enemy's getting stronger. We gotta do the same. Got a feeling this is gonna be useful.
Do your thing.
Let's touch base.
Got more coil for me? Cross your fingers. What can I say except you're welcome?
The Forge is a powerful tool. Ah, yes. I thought you would choose that one. Always a pleasure.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real magic happens. Hey, can I ask a favor?
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
I can see that. He seems to be a man of good character, despite the claws.
Always thought his claws were his best feature. They protected us, Agatha and I. Could even say they saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were happy. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
Did your enchanted shoulder pads at least offer you some protection?
Oh, I wish. Funny I can laugh about it now. At the time, it was so tragic. See, the Salem Seven were Agatha's grandchildren by her son, Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed which kind by choosing to live among humans, and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home. He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her. Or maybe worse.
If it came down to it, I am sure you would have prevented Agatha from being taken.
I'm not so sure about that. 7 witches are a lot to fend off. I would have been outnumbered, just like I am now. Speaking of dysfunctional dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground? Who would have thought?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning!
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry, this time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off...
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data.
And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard. I'm saving my energy for the Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills? This shouldn't take long. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
mindless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Getting it done any way we know how.
For the mother! There is no escape.
That wasn't very nice.
For a Hydra! Slow me down.
Behold their passage!
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
Watch and learn, friends. This should aid me in my fight.
Sure, why not?
Requesting medevac!
I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Taking the shot!
I will aid you if I can.
Her children will join us.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Talk while you still can.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait! We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
I'm concerned about the maze.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
The light shines on the most dutiful.
Here we go.
I see.
I fear no end.
This is gonna be good.
You had my complete confidence.
That will not distract me. I know what my future holds.
That'll work. Precisely what I needed. Let's do it.
I see commands.
Guide my hand!
Must have angered them.
My fate is so different from yours.
They're hoping to wear me down. They have not shaken their confidence.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
My humble thanks.
Fire side. You were never strong enough to face me.
way to stay in shape.
Fate is sealed.
That was really something. Cost you your life.
We are being reinforced.
Coming for me now?
Lilith has made this dread maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Now that was something.
Prepare yourselves. Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. The will of the old god.
Love the effort. Getting it done any way we know how.
Target is clear. Leave some for the rest of us.
This shouldn't take long.
That's it. Impressive.
I will not be defeated.
Want some? In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. can handle rejection well.
Let's give it a try.
Here we go. What do you expect? Let's do it. It worked, didn't it?
Too weak for this fight.
I fear no end. That will not distract me.
Not possible.
Lilith doesn't care. Time. Just wait until it's my turn.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
Their intentions haven't changed.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
Oh, that's a really helpful
A gift from ancient traditions. This won't end well for you.
My fate is no different from yours.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you.
I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better known this.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So Banner wants one of your father's bombs.
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
For our sake, I hope you are wrong about this.
Hey, me too. Unfortunately, the curse of my genius is that I'm never wrong. Ever.
If it helps, we could go through the files together and strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now, I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving. Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others?
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict. Interesting. This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth knight thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd knight. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
Are you not better off if you know how to win?
They don't tell you how to win. They tell you how the Kree have previously won. The art of war encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to the art of war.
See you all next time. Hells.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
If it teaches me how to swear in Kree, I am in.
You don't need a book for that. Just hang around the war room when I'm running maintenance checks on Central. I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
I just came for the punch.
It's fantastic punch. I learned how to make it in the war.
It has been around that long? I thought it tasted funny.
Hydra spent the war trying to steal the recipe, but the best they could come up with was the Red Skull Punch.
Wow.
Still got it.
That went better than expected.
Captain Marvel seemed quite impressed with your selection.
No, she didn't. Did she? No, you're just messing with me.
The book she chose? It sounds like the Kree version of the book you chose.
You think so?
I know so.
Huh. That went way better than expected. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I'm taking off.
Good meeting.
Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
It's your move, Tony.
I wanted to talk to you about, actually, let's go someplace else. It's a little personal. I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh, having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
You guys fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye. But you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
I wish I could be more helpful.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers. I gotta say, I'm loving our current book.
That looks good. Very nice.
I'm concerned about the integrity of several of our Abbey guests, particularly whether they're susceptible to my sister's dark winds.
The Darkhold can awaken beings far more vile and deadly than the Dreadnought.